Hello everybody and welcome to this full walkthrough of the entirety of Act 1 of Hello Neighbour. First of all, after you've loaded into the game and watched the cutscene and done the thing where you chase the ball down the road, you're going to be loaded into this area here. What you're going to do is you're going to either head into your house or head into the neighbour's house and grab as many boxes as you can find. Preferably 4 boxes, but it doesn't have to be, it can be less. If you need some help, there are boxes around the back of his house that you can use, but you need to make sure that you have at least 3, preferably 4. But once you have these boxes, you're going to make your way to the front of his house, to this leaning bookshelf, and you're going to climb up to the top of the bookshelf and place down 2 of the boxes, preferably without that happening. I'd just like to also say that if the neighbour does catch you at any point, it is absolutely fine because it does not reset game progress. It just means that he's going to be more difficult to... It just means he's going to be more alert next time. But it doesn't take away any items or anything, which is a very useful feature of this game. But anyway, there is a possibility of attempting this jump with only 1 box, but however, I would highly suggest doing it with 2 boxes because it does make it a lot easier for you. As you can see here, I obviously am incapable of doing this, as stacking boxes on top of each other in this game is relatively difficult because of the way that the game's physics work. But however, you then want to climb onto this section of roof here and make a jump and attempt, or you could climb straight onto this section of roof. Either way, you're going to want to get onto this section of roof, and using one of your other boxes, you're going to want to smash this window. And as you can see there, I have missed. Anyway, what you're now going to want to do is you're going to want to disregard any boxes, and this is painting on the wall here. You're going to want to take this off the wall and just throw it somewhere else. It does not matter. You're going to want to climb through this wall section and press this lever upwards. Then you're going to want to head over to this key holder and grab the key off of it. You're also going to want to grab this yellow key, and this yellow key, once you have grabbed it, you're then going to use in that lock, not throwing it at the lock as I have just demonstrated there, but you're actually going to use it to open up the door. Then what you're going to do is you're going to jump onto this banister here, and you're going to press this yellow switch, which will open up a door down there. You're then going to head over here, and you're going to turn on the fan. Okay, now what you're going to do is you can disregard this other key, you do not need this. You're going to leave, and we are going to head out onto the front. We're going to head towards the neighbour's car, which has crashed into the fence on the front, and we are going to open the lock in. We're going to open the back using this car key and grab the magnet gun out of the back of the car. And now what I'm actually going to do is I'm actually going to head back over the street into my house because the neighbour will catch me regardless. And I'm actually going to go grab another box if I can find any, which at the moment I cannot. Just to be clear, you will need this magnet gun, and it can attract magnetized objects such as that. Another note, this game, a walkthrough of the first act, should take you approximately 11 minutes. It can take you more, it can take you less. However, what I found is the average is to be 11 minutes. But now what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to head round the back to where you were earlier, and you're going to want to grab another box without being caught by the neighbour, who at the moment is in there. You're going to want to stack this box underneath this window, and you're going to want to equip the magnet gun. And now what you're going to want to do is you may need 2 boxes, as I've just discovered. Okay, just for demonstration's sake, I'm actually going to get caught by the neighbour, just because I'm going to show you that it does keep your stuff, so I still got all the stuff I had on me. So again, it doesn't matter if you do get caught by the neighbour or not. But what you're now going to want to do is you're now going to want to make sure you have the boxes, or box, depending, stacked on by this back window. You're going to want to jump onto it, turn on the magnet gun, and head in and jump in here. And you're not looking to pick up the crowbar. You want this lockpick. And now what you're going to do is you're going to pick up the lockpick, go through this window at the back of the house into the neighbour's bedroom. Provided that the neighbour's not there, which he was. That sucks for me. I'm just going to sprint back over across the road. Yeah, so what you're going to do is you're going to head back into the house. It can be through whatever way. It realistically does not matter. For this example, I'm going to head through the front door. And you're going to want to pick this lock. Making sure that you're going to want to then open up this door. And I have been caught by a neighbour. What you do want to do once you get into that door is you need to go and grab the spanner. I'm not sure. No, actually, this is a thing that sometimes puts you when you get caught by a neighbour. This is, I think, his basement, or meant to represent his basement or something. It's something that happens when you get caught by him. Sometimes. But anyway, having now unlocked that door, you can now head back inside there and grab this spanner. And now that you have the spanner, what you're going to want to do is head back around to the back of the house next to where you stacked up the boxes, this weird wooden structure, and you need to use the spanner on this. I keep throwing the spanner, but you're going to want to use the spanner on this to undo the bolts, and the door shall open. Then you need to climb up the ladder. Which I keep failing to do. I don't necessarily know why. Maybe I'm just bad at it, who knows. Okay. Once you're on your roof, you want to head towards this way, across this wooden plank, and there is a hole in the ceiling. You're going to want to drop down into the room below. You're going to want to move the chair, head over to this dresser at the back and pick up the red key from on top of the dresser. You're now going to want to head back through the door, then head down through the doorway you opened earlier, and provided that the neighbour isn't in here, you're going to want to unlock his basement door, head on down to the basement. You're now going to want to head down the basement stairs, and whilst it looks like a room at first, there's a washing machine here. You can open up that and head through to another door, head straight forward, and you get into this room. You can either pick up an item and break a window, or you can head through this window which has already been broken for whatever reason. And now that you're in this weird area, you're going to want to head forwards to this gate, and you're going to want to open this gate, and you're then going to want to head this way, so left as you come in, then left again, then you're going to want to head right all the way down here to where this guy is and pick up this torch. It's probably worth noting that whilst you can open that gate, you actually it won't do anything yet. But this is where you need to be for a later part of the game, so just bear that in mind. You're then going to want to pick up this chair, throw the chair somewhere else, gets rid of it, and head through this door. For doing this brick thing, or smashing the brick wall, or whatever you want to say. I said doing this brick thing. for whatever reason. You're then going to want to disable that thing. You're going to want to head back to the area where you started off, which was over here. Avoiding the neighbour at all costs, obviously, because that would have disastrous consequences for you. But you're going to want to head through these doors so you can avoid the neighbour, because for some reason he doesn't go through these doors. And now that you're back in the area where you started, you're going to want to flip this switch, which will cause that to shut, but however will cause the other thing to open. Once you have flipped that switch, you're going to then head back towards where you are, which was over here. That door has now shut, but that is absolutely fine, as there is another way to get through there, and it involves going this way, then going through this door here. And now you're on the other side of that grate. You need to head this way. As you can see, there's a weird room there. That door is locked, so you cannot go this way, so ignore me. You're going to want to head through this door, as opposed to the other door I was trying to get you to go through. Remove this chair, because this chair was the one that was blocking me beforehand. Head through this door. I'd just like to point out that it's dark, so the torch is a massive help in this setting. Head through several more doors. There are a lot of doors to head through in this area. And this is the original gate that was sparking beforehand. I'm trying to remember where the thing was for it. In fact, no, I had it right the first time, but just because the neighbour can reset things that he finds it's out. So that is likely what happened here, I think. Do not quote me on that at all. Yeah, no, he has reset that. If he finds something that's wrong, he will reset it probably. So you're gonna head back towards the area where you are, but do it quite quickly. Which was obviously not this way, but it was around here, through this door, and then you're gonna head through this door here, and head down through this door, and then head through this door, and then head down again, and head through this door, and head through this door. And the gate is still sparking, and apparently the neighbour keeps resetting the thing before I get there, which is kind of frustrating. But however, I'm relatively sure there is an easy fix to it. It's not entirely sure what that fix is. Actually, yeah, no, just remember that all the doors are probably going to render useful in this situation. So I'm going to try and get the back there in the... Yeah, okay, so that's where the neighbour is. That's where the switch that I reset was. So you're going to have to wait for the neighbour to move, because he will capture you if he's where you are. And it's not necessarily like you can take him out because he's a neighbour. You're going to want to make sure that he doesn't actually capture you whilst you're heading through all these doors. Okay, he may actually capture you. If that does happen, you'll just be put back here. I'm pretty sure it doesn't reset the doors that you've opened, however. No, it doesn't, so easy way now. You just need to flip the switch downwards. Then you want to head through these doors that you would have already opened previously to this happening. And you're going to want to keep heading this way. Again, I do not have a torch this time, however, because I'd throw it at the neighbour. Now that this gate's open, you're going to press this generator, which will in turn open that. Then you're going to head back this way, and just like that you're now in this room. After getting in this room, the neighbour will appear behind you. What you're going to want to do is you're going to want to sprint to outrun him. Until, however, you reach the score at the end with like 3 locks on it. At which point the neighbour will catch up to you, and this is meant to happen. Because this now signals the end of Act 1. So this has been Anonymous7 doing a walkthrough of Act 1 of Hello Neighbour. Thank you very much for watching. Please comment, like and subscribe if you did find this walkthrough helpful. An Act 2 walkthrough will be coming soon. Thank you and goodbye.